So I recently got friend zoned by a guy at my work. And I really thought at some point, or there were some signs that he was kind of into me. I know what you're thinking. Workplace crushes are a terrible idea. And maybe I'm just looking for some sort of ego boost to know if he actually liked me. Because even I know it would not be a good scenario for us to date anyways. We come from two different worlds. I don't know, certain things. He likes certain things. I don't think we'd be compatible, but we have great chemistry. You know how that goes. Just some little actions he would do, which he would come into where I would work, my area, grab water a lot. He did this very recent, a few months after I started working there. So just thought it was so random of him to do that. We have hung out before, once in a group. Other times have been one-on-one, only one-on-one, but that's been sporadic throughout, since September, basically. Always would see me every single day at work, say hi to each other every single day, like little chit chat. I don't think there's one day where we don't say hi to each other. There's that. And, he just would act protective of me. If I tell him about a situation about some other guy, but mind you, he was the one asking me questions about my own dating situation. So I'm like, okay, I would never offer up anything. He would ask me about it. And he would also ask me for scenarios with girls, and he just barely did this just recently. I can't remember why, but it just started to feel very random that he started bringing up other situations with girls. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking way too much into it. He basically told me, he's like, yeah, I see you as a friend. And what's weird is that a few days prior to me asking that question, I'm in somebody else's office to do some work for them. And he comes in and, he acts nervous. And once he leaves, the associate of mine, she's like, I think you make him nervous. And then I'm like, really? Does he not normally act like that? And she's like, no. So I'm like, okay, interesting. So anyways, I finally get him to really say what's going on. He's like, yeah, I see you as a friend and blah, blah, you're chill. And I was like, wow, so you really don't see me that way? And he's like, no, I just don't. And I'm like, okay, cool. So, my feelings are really hurt right now. And now things are a little awkward at the office, and I have to see him here and there. I avoid him at all costs now. But the thing is, I forgot to mention, is that before the phone call ended, he's like, I feel like you don't want to be my friend anymore. And it's like, no, I just need to process this. And mind you, I never told him I liked him. I basically was just more butthurt that he didn't see me that way. And I told him that. However, that's not the entire truth. I actually do have a mini crush. I have a crush on him. Fuck it, I do. And it's kind of annoying and it sucks. And it's just hard to see him at work and we're not anything. We're just kind of strangers again.
What's good, guys? It's your boy Josten J coming to you another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right. This is why women hate when you move on after they reject you. This is one of my personal favorite topics because I'm immune to this stuff. And a lot of guys are also immune to this stuff. And then there are some that aren't immune to this stuff. And it drives them crazy. They're wondering why. What's wrong with this chick? Why is she acting so weird towards me? Why is she giving this standoffish energy? Why is she acting like I committed robbery? I've done something to her personally. No, it's not that. It's not that. I'm going to break this down and make everything clear in this video. I got some talking points. Let's get into it. Number one, you were supposed to be a sucker. Who the hell do you think you are? See, in a woman's head, who are you to take your attention away from me? Who are you to take your eyes off of me? Who are you to not give me communication? But here's the kicker. It wasn't being reciprocated. It was weird energy. Like she was kind of into you, but kind of not. It's safer to assume when a woman has you confused, she's not that into you. It's even to a point like this. When you're talking and conversing with a woman and she says something that'll throw you off. She says something that will turn you off. She's rejecting you. When you say, I'm good, she'll reach out to you. Oh, well, I haven't heard from you. And what's going on? And I see you lost interest. I see you lose interest fast. You're not doing anything to make the situation go along better. My favorite thing is when a woman initially is giving you good energy, then starts sending mixed signals, you say, I'm good with it. The hell with it. And then she starts trying to come around acting like you did something wrong face to face. This will even happen at your job. Places that you go and you got to keep seeing the same chick that you were into, you thought she was into you. She starts giving you this weird energy, this cold shoulder. You know where that's from? It's from having self-respect for yourself. And they don't like that because they can't benefit off of you when you have self-respect for yourself, when you make boundaries with self. You don't want to attract anything that isn't trying to attract you back. So they can't play you. And when they can't play you, they have no superpower. Their superpower is gone. Their looks, their compliments, their conversation, all of that is kind of a superpower to them. And when it doesn't work on you, oh, we got a problem. Who the hell does this guy think he is? Number two, you signal that you're a man when you gracefully take your L. Men don't have a problem with shooting their shot. They're just going to gracefully walk away when you don't accept, when you don't oblige. When a guy tries to set a date on an app, you're being difficult. He's just going to move on to the next match. In person, a guy wants to take you out. He wants to exchange numbers. You don't want to exchange numbers. You have a boyfriend. Okay, he's going to gracefully take his L. When a guy can do this, it signals he's the man. Because most dudes get emotional. Most dudes get down on themselves. They start moping around. But you're not doing that. You're walking in the spot with your head held high. And there's something about you now. There's something about you when you gracefully take your L and move on. Not when you chase, try to kiss ass, when you try to set other things up. Well, no, we could do this instead and I can accommodate you and acquiesce to you. No. That's where that who the hell do you think you are energy comes from. But again, it raises attraction a little bit. It perks the ears up a little bit. Because when women see you, have a little bit of conversation with you, they get assumptions about you. And when you come on a little bit too strong, they're like, oh, I got this guy figured out. I got him boxed in. But you were just showing good intentions. Now, when she goes to play her game and you're like, nah, I'm good. It shows that you're a man. It shows that you have confidence and the utmost respect for yourself. So guess what? No games can be played here. I can't really get off on him like that. And then it causes them to give you cold shoulder energy or act weird with you because they don't know where they stand with you. Remember, I'm going to always say this. When women know where they stand with you, they will show you who they really are. When women don't know where they stand with you, they don't really know how to act around you. They have to figure out what works with you and what doesn't work with you. With most guys, whatever they present works. So that's why when you gracefully take your L and you're not feeling any type of way about it, it's kind of like, well, damn, did I make the right decision? Did I make the wrong decision? That's why they start acting like this, but they can't really figure it out anyway. So what's left to do? Number three, in most scenarios, this is just a test anyway, because most men act the same. And when you pass the test, there's still a problem because the test backfired on her. It backfired. See, when women really like a guy in some scenarios, they'll just go forth with good energy. They'll make things happen. But then there's times where women like a guy, not fully yet. They have a bunch of assumptions. So they run this test. They naturally do it to a lot of men, right? So when they do this and you pass the test by not really, letting it roll off your shoulder, there's no sweat off your back. We got a problem here because you're a little bit too confident. We need to knock you down a peg or two. I don't like the way this feels. Usually guys are coming at me. Guys are chasing me. You're acting all nonchalant. If you ever hear women say they don't like nonchalant men, they do. But they've gotten to a point where they're sick of not being put on a pedestal. They're sick of being, feeling inadequate. They're sick of wondering and guessing. Even though that piques curiosity and attraction, they don't know where they stand with a man. Remember what I said. So when you pass this test, it's a double whammy because the plan backfires on her. See, women that really like you will still come back around and make things happen after the test. But then there's a lot of women that know that you passed the test, and that means that you can't be walked all over. You're not gullible. You won't go for anything. So the best thing to do is tuck their tail. Look at you from afar, give you weird energy, but it feels like you did something wrong to them with the energy they're giving you. Nah, you didn't do anything wrong, brother. You respected yourself. Number 4, she wanted you to chase, and you didn't. So now it's war. Let's talk about this. This is going to go on at the workplace. You might have a hobby, some place that you go that you see the same chick. You guys vibe, you exchange numbers, probably went out on a date, or you're just talking, things were flowing. Now, she cut off communication. She was playing games, might have been trying to make you jealous with somebody else in some other way, and you didn't chase. The fact that you didn't chase, now it's war. Hey, I don't make the rules to this. This is how they act. Now it's war because you will start to see her doing weird things like talking to other people in front of you. Well, you could tell him this. Could you tell him to pass this? Oh, I don't know if he wants to do it. I don't know if Josten would want to do it, but I mean, he can. And you're like, I'm standing right here. It's war now. And the biggest way that they're going to do this is with other dudes. Cool, calm, and collected, brother. It'll be happening in front of your face and you'll know what she's doing. And you're like, what the hell? Really? You know why this is? See, the rejector is turning into the rejected, and women have a problem with being rejected. They don't like the feeling of it. So now we got to hit you where it hurts. See, she knows that you had interest in her. She knows that you liked her. In these situations where women send mixed signals, it's not in the beginning because it wouldn't even sting you that bad. It's after you've been talking, might have been hooking up, went on a couple dates, might have even slept together. And then she starts throwing these mixed signals. So she knows that you like her like that. She knows. So the fact that she's turning into the rejected, it's like, no, I need that power back. So she'll go grab another dude to make you jealous. No matter if it's posting on her stories, saying indirect things, talking about as if it's like another guy, how she's going to have so much fun, or being around another dude, hugged up on another dude, kissing another dude in front of you. This is happening because you took your power back. It's happening because you have self-respect for yourself. When you see this happening in front of your face, I know this will make a lot of men's blood boil. Don't even worry about it, brother, because it says way more about her than it says about you. All you did was respect yourself. And now you got her throwing herself on another dude in front of you, making it super obvious to the point where it's kind of uncomfortable to see her doing this way. Don't worry about it. Just know that it's war in their head against you because you weren't trying to be a sucker and chase her. Number 5, you're actually an attractive man. You're all around the board put together pretty well. She could have benefited from you, but now she can't. That's another reason why they grow frustrated with you. Why do you think they have a bunch of dudes in the friend zone? The reason why I said being an attractive man is because no matter where it's at, your job, places you go, wherever, places that you frequent, where you practice your hobbies, if you're an attractive guy, to a certain extent, eyes are on you. Other women might want you. Other people might want to befriend you. You're cool. Now, she might not want to be with you, got something else going on, whatever. But the fact that you were interested in her, you could have benefited her. Let's go over a list of things. See, when women have guys around that are in the friend zone or that they know like them, they could pick them up, they could drop them off, they could buy them food, they could answer the phone to talk about other dudes, bring them coffee, take them on trips, buy them little gifts and trinkets. And the woman benefits, gets access to all this stuff and doesn't have to do a damn thing for him because he's so infatuated with her, because he likes her so much. She could not benefit off of you. See, this is going to happen in the beginning. When she sends mixed signals and plays games, there wasn't enough time in between for you to be dumb and jump out of the window. You were smart enough to cut things off in the very beginning. They have a problem with that because there was no time in between for them to reap the benefits off of your attention, off of your thirst, off of you wanting to be with them, be something with them. So now they have a problem. They have a problem, especially if it starts out good, because in her mind, okay, I got this guy in the string. When you're like, nope, you pull it back, gotta be quicker than that. She's like, what the hell? Uno reverse. Uno reverse, play it. It's always in your hand. You always have the ability to hit the Uno reverse. So when she can't benefit off of you, we have a problem here. Because most guys I could benefit off of had some slight interest in you, but I can't really benefit off of you. Get the hell out of here. Who the hell do you think you are? If somebody ever tells you to be cheap with your attention, they're giving you great advice, because attention for women is crack, dope, ecstasy, and fetty, all in one. All in one. And when they can't get your attention, they can't leverage it against you to use you to get things out of you, because the baseline for her to do all this is your attention. Once she's got your attention, she can reel you in and use that attention to get other things. But once you pull the attention, bye-bye, the other things. It all follows suit. Pay attention. Number 6, see, she doesn't want you but she doesn't want other people to have you. When you get good responses from other people, you talk, you're a good time, you're a charmer, other women are interested in you, and she could tell she has a problem with you now because it's not like I want you, but I don't want anybody else to have you. I don't want you. I want your attention. I don't want anybody else to have you because then your attention will go to them. If you don't understand this, you'll be frustrated. Once you understand this, it's a ball game. It's a ball game. You always understand when a woman really is interested in you because everybody else's attention goes out of the window. She wants your attention. See, the problem here, when women hate when you move on after they reject you, they don't really want you like that. They want your attention like that. And they want all the other guys' attention like that. And then there will be one that she wants to give it up to. See, when she's sexually attracted to a dude in particular, his attention matters the most. See, your attention, she's going to breadcrumb you. Your attention, you don't really matter like that. Your attention, she's going to send mixed signals. She's going to cut the communication to a degree. And that's when you sit there and you say, well, I was doing everything right. Here goes that thought again. I thought I was doing everything right. Well, am I not enough? And the moment that you have that thought of, am I not enough? You'll be the guy that waits. You'll be the guy that'll be like, all right, she'll come around. No, there ain't no she'll come around. If a woman likes you and she's interested, she ain't going to be worried about everybody else's attention and then trying to play games for your attention because she doesn't want it to go elsewhere. See, this is why you should have more than one chick that you're talking to. This is why you should talk to multiple women. Because it's funny that when a woman sees that you're super interested in her, she assumes that you're not talking to anybody else. Some guys will even tell women, I'm not talking to anyone else. It's not a good thing to do. I mean, unless you're running game. Because once she has you figured out like that, watch the games begin. But she don't really want you. She just wants your attention. That's why if you get another woman at your job, if you get attention from other women at your job, she'll start acting like she has a problem with you, like you're doing something wrong, like you're making her look like a fool. See, this is the worst scenario too. When a woman, right, you're not together with her, she's playing games, mind games, wants you to be a mind reader. She's acting real weird. Even the way she looks at you is like, yeah, you should know what I'm thinking. You don't go for games, you walk away. You get attention from another woman or multiple women. She will literally try to confront you like, I didn't know you were like that, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, wait, what? Like, you were playing games with me. See, this is where the manipulation kicks in, and this is where dudes fall for the trap. They go back and forth and they argue with women. There's no need to argue. You will start to see a different reality that is not reality because she's making you think a certain type of way because your feelings are kind of still invested because you really like her. It's cool. And if you fall into this trap, you're going to think that you're the bad guy. No, you're not the bad guy. She's the one that was playing games. She's the one that's playing games. And the reason why she's upset is because you respect yourself. Don't ever go back and be like, well, no, I could ease up. And no, it's not like that, bro. When you take yourself seriously, women can feel that shit. After you put out good energy and don't get it reciprocated, and then you take your ball from the playground, and she comes back around trying to make it seem like, I didn't know you were like that. Now you just want to be talking to all these girls in their face. And first of all, one, we're not together. Two, you were the one sending mixed signals. What am I supposed to do? Like I said, who the hell do you think you are? You're supposed to stick around and wait. Number 7, she was going to discard of you anyway, but it didn't happen on her terms. This is why I tell you to move with women on your own terms. If you don't do it, it'll never go anywhere anyway. You see how they get so upset or they give you the cold shoulder because they couldn't reject you on their own terms. See, on their terms is reject you and you chase after them. To reject you again, for you to chase after them again. To reject you, for you to keep giving them more attention. When it doesn't happen that way, you see them have this attitude with you because it's really not on their terms. Yeah, they don't want you like that, but they'll always frame it in a way of just not right now. Or I'm not ready for this, or you need to wait, or you need to do more. And when you're like, nah, I'm good off of that, it's not on their terms. Because you could think about it like they're rejecting you, but you're also walking away. See, when a woman rejects most guys, it's like, all right, well, I'll kind of stick here and wait. I'll play the friend zone. I'll just be over here. But a guy who respects himself, he's like, nah, I'm good. And I'm going to still smile in your face. And I'm going to still say what's good to you. I'm not going to get all mad and upset about it. And the fact that you're not getting broken up about it, kind of irks her a little bit. See, it piques curiosity. It's crazy. It's so crazy. It piques curiosity and boosts attractiveness a little bit in the guy when he doesn't overreact, when he's cool about it. But at the same time, it's kind of like, I wanted to break him. Because I thought he really liked me like that. And usually when guys really like me like that, I can break them. So when she can't discard of you the way she wants to 100% to the T, especially after things were going good, then she threw up the mixed signals. It's kind of like, okay, this guy's got motion. Maybe he is someone who I didn't think he was. What's going on? Just remember that. Always walk away from a situation that doesn't benefit you, because you're going to see this sometimes. You're going to see it clear as day. And it really signals off that you're a guy that ain't really worth losing like that. You're a guy that needs to be studied a little bit closer next time. When she bumps into a guy with your vibe, maybe let me be a little bit more open and not play any games. He's not a mind reader. This is why you always move on quick after a woman sends mixed signals, rejects you, plays games with you, trying to make you jealous with another dude. Move on quick. Number 8, when they see you with another woman, it only confirms that you're not to be played with. You'll notice this too. There'll be another chick that you got around, not even serious with her. And then women will double back around and be like, damn, I didn't know you moved on so fast. I didn't know you got down like that. And in your mind, you're saying to yourself, the audacity, the nerve of you. You played games. I was interested in you. But now that I'm cooling with this chick, you're hitting me up. You're coming around, giving me attention. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm living my life. It's because you proved the point. You passed the test, especially when it comes to being an attractive guy. You're able to attract multiple women. Simple. But she can't understand this because she wants your attention. She don't want nobody else to have it. Remember, but when this happens, you need to remember that you're the man. You are him. They are them. Don't think, damn, I need to get rid of this shit because I can have another chance. She's bothered. And no, it's like when you do no contact and you do these things to attract her back. No, you need to be doing no contact and these things to go on about your business, to perfect your craft, to perfect the skill, to be a better you, not to re-attract her, because 9 times out of 10, she's going to repeat what she showed you in the first place. And when you're smart enough to get this through your head, they don't like that. Your aura and your energy speaks when you're not to be played with. Honestly, when a woman plays games with you and then she's in your face again, you're kind of just like, what's up? Oh no, I'm doing good. How are you? Not like, man, you play games with me. Don't even be mad about it, because it hurts her more to see you just standing there like, your aura speaks, bro. Your aura speaks. When she sees you with another woman, she doesn't like that, because it signals that she's playing games and it's getting her nowhere. Now, at the same time, if she didn't like you, that doesn't matter anyway. So here's the thing. When a woman doesn't like a man and she gives him a chance, she ends up getting played. Oh, all hell breaks loose. When a woman doesn't really like a guy and he takes his attention back, maybe glows up, maybe starts moving better with a different chick. Oh, we got a problem. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When you guys are talking and things seem like they're going well, and then all of a sudden you hit the Uno reverse, best believe, now I'm not saying this 100% of the time, but a lot of times women have a problem with it. We talk about this all the time because, see, you were a guy that she wasn't sure about. Now the fact that you're not moving like a sucker, she's kind of like, okay, I'm sure about this, but now it's too late. Now it's too late. And she has a problem with you for it. Number 9, let's close the video out with this one. I love this one. This goes over a lot of guys' heads. It used to go over my head too. But I've had women admit this to me before. It's not just me talking like, oh yeah, I just figured this out. Not only did I figure it out, women have told this to me before. She thought you were boyfriend material, and then you bounced when she was trying to make you wait. See, when a woman views you as boyfriend material, you're great for later. You're not great for now. When you understand this, you're like, well, no, I'm good. but you were a good prospect to be a boyfriend. See, this is where it comes in. I like him, but he could be my boyfriend. I don't like him like, yo, I need to have this dude because I know that, I'm never going to meet this type of dude again. No, it's more like I like him because he can benefit me with other things besides sex. When there's high sexual attraction to a guy who can benefit her sexually, she will move towards that guy quick. The other guy has to wait. Makes no sense. I know. I didn't write the rules. To this. This is how they are. So with some men, they'll have high sexual attraction for them and they'll move quick with them. Other guys who come with way more benefits than just sexual attraction that they're also attracted to, they'll make wait. When you pick up on that a woman's playing games with you and you exit stage left, she has a problem with that because now she loses out. Remember, it's easy for women to have sex. They can have a lot of sex. Got guys lined up. But relationships, guys who actually have good intentions that are also attractive, these guys don't come by all the time. So when a woman likes you and it seems like she likes you and you're being super forward, super forthcoming, giving good energy, boyfriendy energy, this shoots you in the foot a lot of times because she wants to wait with you. Now that wait is delegated by her. You don't have any input or say so on the wait. That's why I always tell dudes, cool, calm, and collected, funny, charming, charismatic. Don't even really be trying to talk about, being serious too much. You could be intentional, but don't life plans and all that stuff. Don't even talk about stuff like that. Because when you do, she views you as a good boyfriend. And when she views you as a good boyfriend, you're somebody who's going to be consistent. So you can wait because you're still going to be consistent through the wait. But don't let it go over your head. There will be a guy to come around that she needs to have right now. Right now. And when you understand these things, and you're like, sexual attraction, you can't really fight it. It's not logical when two people like each other. All right, I'm going to just move myself away from the situation. That's another reason why they get frustrated when you just move on, because you're basically saying, I want this. And she's saying, I don't want that. So that's basically rejecting you. You move on, and then she has a problem with you. This sucks because you want to be with her in some of these instances, but you don't want a time and just this waiting game on everything. But you do have good intentions. Now, when you don't want to go with her rules and standards and you move on, she has a problem with that because she actually did see it going somewhere with you. She just didn't want to rush it. She didn't want to rush it because she knows she has one good card to play, and that's sex. Once that goes out the window, you could change your mind. Once that goes out the window, you could be like, all right, well, that's it. I'm good. Especially if she thinks she doesn't offer anything anyway. See, when you notice that you were getting played and you walked away, it's kind of like she missed out on a good opportunity to actually have a boyfriend, because sex is one thing. Being in a committed relationship is another thing. So this was why women hate when you move on after they reject you. Hope you guys got a lot out of it. It's your boy, Josten J. Here with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.